there is a number I want to show you today. A number that most people never see until it is already too late to do anything meaningful about it. And when they finally see it, the first thing they say is, "I wish someone had shown me this 10 years ago." Today, I am going to show it to you. Not to make you feel bad, not to shame you, but to wake you up. Because the window is not closed, but it is narrowing. And urgency right now is worth more than comfort. Let us get into it. Most people have heard of compound interest. It gets mentioned in school occasionally. Someone might have brought it up at work. You have probably seen a graph of it somewhere online. But hearing about it and truly feeling what it means are two completely different things. Here is what compound interest actually means in real numbers that affect your real life. Person A starts investing £200 or $200 a month at the age of 22. They do this consistently every single month for 43 years until they reach retirement at 65. Assuming an average annual return of 8%, which is a reasonable long-term average for a diversified index fund portfolio, they retire with approximately £860,000 or dollars. Person B waits until the age of 35 to start. Same amount every month. Same 8% return. Same discipline and consistency. They retire with around £310,000 or dollars. That 13-year delay cost person B over £500,000 or dollars. $500,000. Gone. Not because they did anything reckless after the age of 35. Not because they made bad investments. Simply because they started late. And here is the part that makes this even harder to hear. To retire with the same amount as person A, person B would need to invest nearly 3 times as much every single month. 3 times the sacrifice, 3 times the effort, just to reach the same destination. Time is the one ingredient that money cannot replace. And most people in their 20s and early 30s spend it like it is worth nothing. But here is something important I want you to understand. Most people are not behind at 35 because they earned too little. Most people are behind because of something called lifestyle inflation. And it is one of the most invisible and damaging financial traps that exists. Lifestyle inflation is what happens when every increase in your income gets immediately absorbed by a higher standard of living. You get a pay rise, you upgrade your car, you move to a better flat, you eat out more often, you add another subscription, you book a nicer holiday. Your income goes up, but your savings rate stays exactly the same. Or in many cases, it actually gets worse. And the worst part is that nobody around you challenges it, because everyone is doing exactly the same thing. Your friends upgrade when their income goes up. Your colleagues talk about their holidays and their cars. Social media shows you a version of life that requires constant spending to maintain. The entire consumer economy, every advert, every recommendation algorithm, every shop window is designed with one goal: to make sure your spending grows at least as fast as your income. The people who escape this trap are not people who earn more. They are people who consciously and deliberately decide to live differently. They see the trap for what it is, and they choose not to step into it. Now let us talk about the retirement gap, because this is where the real fear lives for most people. Studies in both the UK and the United States consistently show that the majority of people in their 30s are significantly behind where they need to be for a comfortable retirement. In the UK, most financial experts suggest you need a pension pot of between £250,000 and £500,000 for a comfortable retirement, depending on your lifestyle and when you plan to stop working. The average person in their mid-30s has saved a small fraction of that. In the United States, the general guideline is to have roughly the equivalent of your annual salary saved by age 30, and 3 times your annual salary saved by age 40. Again, Most people are nowhere near those numbers. And the later you start, the harder it gets. Not just because of the maths of compounding, but because catching up requires dramatically more monthly investment, more sacrifice, more discipline. At exactly the stage of life when your expenses are often highest, children, mortgages, car payments, all competing for the same money. So what do you actually do about this? Here is the reset plan. 4 steps. Anyone can start this week regardless of where they are right now. Step 1. Know your actual number. Most people have never sat down and genuinely calculated what they need for retirement. They just hope it works out somehow. Pull up a free compound interest calculator online. Enter your current age. Enter your target retirement age. Enter what you can currently invest each month. See what your future actually looks like on your current path. Then decide with clear eyes whether you are okay with that number. Step 2. Cut the lifestyle inflation deliberately. You do not have to live like a student forever. But for a season, choose growing your wealth over growing your lifestyle. Even redirecting 100 to 200 pounds or dollars extra per month into an investment account can transform your financial picture over 10 to 15 years. The maths on this is genuinely shocking once you run the numbers yourself. Step 3. Use tax-advantaged accounts before anything else. In the UK, this means your ISA and your pension. In the US, this means your 401k and your Roth IRA. These accounts allow your money to grow without tax eating away at the returns every year. This is one of the most powerful legal advantages available to ordinary people, and the majority of people either underuse them or ignore them completely. Step 4. Work on increasing your income at the same time. Sometimes the savings and investment maths only works properly if you earn more. A side business, freelance work, selling products online, learning a higher value skill that commands a better salary. The people who turn their financial situation around the fastest are almost always the ones who attack both sides simultaneously. They cut unnecessary spending and they increase their income at the same time. Being behind financially at 35 is not a life sentence. But pretending it is not a problem, that is. The people who turn it around are not the ones who earn the most. They are the ones who faced the truth, made a plan, and stayed consistent long enough for the compounding to work in their favor. That is what this channel is about. Real talk, real numbers, real strategies you can actually use starting today. If this video hit home for you, subscribe right now so you never miss a video. And share this with someone in your life who needs to hear it. You might just change their entire financial future. Drop a comment below and tell me, what is your biggest financial challenge right now? I want to know. I read every single comment, and I might just make a video about it. See you next week.